believe we are now streaming live. Okay, so now let me share my screen. So I want to show you something. I don't discuss these things, but I just have some knowledge about, and I would like to explain what I'm going to talk about and what okay, so let me explain. There is an exchange, listen to me very well, that trades futures and option trading on the Chicago. Let me get my pen. Let me get my pen so that I can explain and you understand me. Understand me very well. And I will tell you what it is. Why is it important? There is something we call CME. This CME stands for Chicago Mercantile Chicago Mercantile Exchange. It stands for CME. The group offers financial derivatives and commodities trading like the Bitcoin futures and options, which allow traders to speculate the future prediction of Bitcoin and hedge against the price volatility. These instruments provide a regulated and standardized way on how investors could invest. Now, when people are trading, just a minute. Now, what happens is this. Let me clear my chart. I've put it for you in the 1 day because I saw it in 1 day. Sorry, in 1 hour, but I can also look it for you in 1 day. I'm going to show you. Now, let me explain. Traders use this exchanges analysis for price discovery. Yes, they use it for price discovery. They use it for market sentiment. And the volume and the open interest in the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange of the Bitcoin futures and option, can provide insights in the market sentiment and expectations of institutions. Now, what happens, friends, is this. This exchange does not work 24/7. When it reaches on the weekend, it doesn't work. Now, what happens is that Bitcoin makes what we call a CME gap. I saw it in 1 hour, so I'm gonna look for it. I show it to you. Do you see this gap? These gaps are not common. How many of you are seeing the gap here where there is no candle? How many of you are seeing the gap here where there is no candle? How many of you are seeing the gap here where there is no candle? Give me one in the chat if you can see it. Now I'm going to explain. If you can see the gap. Now, this is future trading. Now, what happens? Now, what happens whenever this gap happens? Traders know that the market will always come back and fill that gap. Now, the good news is there was a gap at this price. Let me put up. There was a gap at this price. This one here. There was a gap at 60,000. And this gap has now been filled. It's around here. There was also a gap at this price. Now what happens, there was a CME gap at this price. It has also been filled. Now let's go to 4 hours. And I show you if we can find another gap in the past. Now, whenever these gaps, so I'm going to explain what happens. Whenever these gaps are filled, traders usually consider these gaps so much. So let me go to 1 day. I see if we could find these gaps. If there is a gap not yet filled, then I'll take you to my personal analysis. Now, what happens is that whenever these gaps are left in, the market will always go back and fill them. Let me clear all my drawings. The market will go back and fill those gaps according to the historical behavior of the market. So traders do not take the gaps light. They know and they understand that the market will always go back and try to fill those gaps. Now, the next gap I see, but it was filled, the gap that was there that was filled is around here, but this was filled. The market retraced and filled it. There was a small gap around this place here. There, but the gap was filled. But also, now let's go to technical analysis. So let me move away from features, but still the same stuff. I could still remain here. Let us do some little technical analysis here before we start off. Now, friends, if someone could ask me, now, what causes the selling to happen? We also need to discuss this. It is not only the exchange that the MT Gox exchange that is selling, it is also the people. Because now they fear that Bitcoin could continue going down. Now we had a strong resistance or support, depending on what you can see at this area, which was around the $60,000 mark, around here. But now since we have broken it, our next look-like resistance or support is around this point here. And if it is a small, it's not a major one. What I see as a major support and resistance is around here, around there. Okay. So let us see what happens if the market gets supported around this point here. Okay. But to me, there is something when you visit the Glassnode of BTC, you find that the holders of BTC, there are people who hold close to over, but on an average, who hold at least 0.1 BTC. 0.1 BTC. These guys, when you look at their holding, you see that whenever BTC drops, they keep buying. They keep buying, they keep buying. But the amount that is being bought, the amount bought versus the amount sold, the amount sold is more than the amount that's being bought. The sellers are stronger than the buyers. That's why we see the market retracing. But to me, I would say that if the market does us a very good favor and it meets this movement, guys, can you see this movement? Because the market moved from here to here with no retracement. I don't know if we can all see that. It's like at first, I don't know if you can see that. The market moved from here to here with no retracement. This is not the behavior of the market. That's why me personally, I say it from the word day go, that although we have seen Bitcoin hit $73,000, because this happened because of the Bitcoin ETFs. And we did not see the market retrace. If the market does us a favor, at least it retraces up to around this level here, which is around $47,000, at least. If it retraces up to here and meets some of this gap that it skipped on its movement, then basically we could see the imbalance mechanism happening so that the market can now balance up. Okay, we can see, although the list is here, the real support is, the real strong support is around here. But then I will not take it, because if I take that, then I will be thinking Bitcoin would get back to close to $15,000. But which is now not common since after the BTC halving. But if the market retraces up around this point and meets some of the gap that skipped during this move to the upside, then I would believe that we could see BTC doing a little bit more in the upside after here. We could see maybe BTC moving up and forming a new all-time high. Okay, we could see now BTC jump up from here. We might get a new fire to the upside. But it is key for these guys to sell off, because it is a foreign exchange that fell some good years ago. I believe they need now to sell and get out of the market. And we now have freedom to enjoy our crypto space. You know, crypto is not for the weak. But at the same time, this is our time, this is our year. I am now multiplying my efforts to make sure that I speak to more people, because it's the right time for anyone who is interested in crypto to get started. The old guys are now suffering with floating loss, but the new guys will start making money immediately. So that's why I'm doing more of education these days than ever before, to make sure that I could collect more capital as the other one is floating, to get into the game now much more faster and stronger, and collect as much money as possible, that there is opportunity right now that we see in the market. So I would personally advise, we remain very, very strong. Whatever is happening will soon come to the end. If we look at the statistics of the market in all the moves, let me go to the chart. Let us look at the history of the market. Let me go to a normal chart. Let me not become too stubborn with these features. Let me just go to a spot market and I show you something, so that the past history could help you see the future. Okay, so let's just get to a normal spot market in a 1-day chart. And why are the candles not complete? Where is this one? I need real data. Finance is just joking. Just a minute. Do you think the USA presidential election will affect the market in general? It's 110%. The US elections affects the crypto market space 110%. And if Donald Trump wins the election, the markets will do a little bit better. If the Federal Reserve of US lowers interest rates, the market will do more better. The US elections has effect on the market, and I don't know why they did the debate a little bit earlier, but I believe that as the moods are moving on, we could see more excitement and more power. But let us see what happens. Let us see what happens in the market. That's what happens. But I want you to remain very strong with the markets. Focus on finding more capital and take advantage of the lower lows that the market is forming right now. Okay. I just don't know what is happening with my charts, but I wanted to do a simple analysis of the market. But let us wanted to find out what is happening with BTC because I believe we could see some potential moves of BTC to the upwards. So let me get off this. I wanted to see what happens with BTC generally. Oh, I'm in features. Oh, sorry. It was me in the challenge. That was the challenge. BTC, USD. I want to get into the spot market. Although it uses the same information, but I want to get to the spot market and share with you one or two of my insights. Wait. So let's get to one day, which will give us a better look to the market. Yeah, my lines have been around for some time. My price predictions have been around for some time. So to me, it is not new. I had drawn my lines on BTC for some time, and my expectations to the downside are still viable. But to me, I see BTC. You know, I had done my analysis long time. It's not now, and if these guys start selling off today, like I've seen it in the morning, hello, I might be wrong for personal gain. Can someone get me a link for I go to and get started? Contact the person who invited you here. Thank you, Carol. Okay, now there is opportunity. There is opportunity, and there are two coins I would think before I look, by the way, to BTC. That I would think everybody would look at. If you are to stay in the game very long, and one of them is Solana. And if you are to stay in crypto for very long, there is opportunity here on Solana. If you have a chance to buy some Solana, I would personally advise you. I'm putting all my work at hand to come and look at Solana. Solana, if Solana does us a favor and it comes down, you know, you might be playing for the market to go up when some of us are praying for the market to continue a little bit deeply. But it doesn't matter. It depends on why you are here. But for us who are here in the long term, Solana could give us some downside to some of these stages of its place below $100. If it comes to $100 and below, I would not take Solana very light. It's one of the cryptocurrencies that are helping people devolve and has a high move to be one of the cryptocurrencies I would look at. Another one, it will be TON. TON is, I'm talking about longevity. Yes, I'm not talking about TON. TON is not in Binance, but TON to me is a super crypto. If TON also gives us another chance to the downside as the market is dropping, those of you who see long term, you could, if we sit on at $6, and if it helps us and breaks that support too, and maybe we sit on at $4, it will be a wholesome opportunity for the longevity, not money making. I don't think TON, the maximum TON can do for you, TON can get to $35. Someone might be asking, how can you predict $35 of TON? The area is simple. We still use the same tools. We use the FIB extension. Yeah, the FIB extension. We pick TON from its lowest price, which was February 2024. TON was around $1. So we come here and we pick TON. TON has been one of the amazing trades or coins. Why is it not working? What's happening? Trading view today. Yesterday, okay. So we pick this TON to the highest price, then its retracement to this, and let us go to the lowest point and look at the prediction of TON. How far could TON go? This is where the predictions come from, my brothers. You could say that if the movement of TON, yeah, I see a $30 to $35. TON could go 423% profit. Then Solana, in good market conditions, TON can be able to do, according to the sentiment on the Telegram, TON can be able to do $35. Solana is a strong coin also. I'm talking about longevity. You look at longevity, software development, that is your move in the crypto space. I'm not talking about making money. So Solana could go so well. The prediction here is low, but I see Solana going to $1,000. Solana could do $1,000. The minimum here at 423%, around $600. But if market does well, Solana could do $1,000 per coin. I'm not talking about money making, that because there is a lot of money in Solana already. So it could not do so much. If you are looking for money making, then Solana is not for money making. I'm talking about longevity. When I talk about longevity, friends, like we could talk about Ethereum. If you look at Ethereum, if you are a crypto trader who wants to be in here for long term, you see Ethereum is around $3,000. Now Solana is a competitor of Ethereum, like TON is a competitor of Solana. Okay, that's the only game that is in there. Solana, if you look at the blockchain, when we focus on the blockchain, what do the two do? We see that Solana is focusing on faster transactions. The transactions that happen on the Solana blockchain are faster, and it eases software development, or what we call decentralized application, and people creating coins and whatsoever. But then when we go to TON, TON uses a new blockchain technology that these are blocks. What it does, TON splits the blocks. Okay, the TON splits the blocks. TON uses a new technology in the blockchain development that splits the blocks. It splits the blocks, and when it splits the blocks, it means that they remain on the same chain, but transactions can happen faster. So you find that also Tone is focusing on faster transaction with no congestion, because we have seen in the past that a Solana could get congested. So Tone is bringing in a new. I'm forgetting the terminology of. I'm forgetting the terminology of of uh, of what Tone is using. The name is running out of my head, because Tone is using a technology called dynamics sharding. Yes, dynamics sharding. And that is the terminology they call it. Instead of transactions happening fully on a same blockchain like this, it splits the blocks, and the transactions keep on the chain. It's like what BNB decided to do lately. BNB, Binance Smart Chain. It's also doing the same thing, but the technology that it has introduced on the blockchain is a little bit different from that of Tone. For that, it gets also one blockchain, but it breaks it into several chains. The goal is speed. You know, friends, in crypto, there are a few things that cryptocurrencies bring on table. One, scalability. Cryptocurrencies bring scalability. They want to focus on speed, because most people who want to get involved in developing of maybe applications or use blockchain for business, they need speed. So you find that Ethereum was good, but Ethereum has high gas fees. The transaction fees on the Ethereum blockchain are high. So that's where now more proof to stake, or what we call proof of stake, a consensus method through which different blockchains agree. When we talk about proof of stake, okay, we shall talk about cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. We shall talk about cryptocurrencies like Solana. We shall talk about cryptocurrencies like Tone, okay? And you find that, okay, we can also bring in Binance Smart Chain. All these are looking at development software. Development software. They also focus on what we call Web3. Now, I know this may not be so important, but why are people focusing so much? Why is everybody talking about Web3? They're just talking about time. People are trying to say we are spending time online, but we are not making anything. So we are introducing a new technology that allows people, the time they be online, they get paid. Simple as that. As simple as that. Now, these are looking at that. That's why now people are wasting time on people are now on Telegram doing play to earn, tap to earn, because of what happened on the Notcoin. The reason why people are so much in Hamster, people are so much in TapSwap, and some people are not sleeping, is because what is happening here is unpredictable. You know, you don't know how much you will make. So you keep on sleeping on the phone thinking maybe you could turn and make a fortune and make $1 million. This is not possible. You will just make some fortune, but you cannot be able to change your life in the tap to earn. So you just need to learn how to manage your time. All it is, you will find that you have wasted a lot of energy. You need to be very keen when it comes to that. And the reason is simple. It's because what happened on Notcoin, people think would be able to be multiple thousands, which is okay because you do not know how much you are earning. So the dopamine is disturbing most of the people who get into crypto. But that's not the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here basically is to continue with our trading classes. But I'm bringing into your mind, no matter what is happening in the crypto market space, friends, whether the market, you see the market is dropping, it is giving us discount. I was looking at my portfolio. My trading in Royal Q was seated at close to $70,000. Close to this. Since the market started dropping for some good time, I've seen my portfolio now sit to $17,000. Now, depends on how you feel about the market. Okay, it depends on how you feel about the market. But me as a person, I don't have any issue with this. I just know it's just a matter of time because by the end of this year, around September, November, I'll be smiling big time with a new portfolio of more money. So what we are having now is discount. The coins are now a little bit cheap. I would encourage you, if you don't have capital, go and share the business. Develop more members to come in. Whoever comes, you make $30. Set a target. I've set my target to 100 people, which means if I was going to do this myself, putting them as direct, which I can't, this could be $65 times 100. This could give me $6,500, and this could be a new trading capital to take advantage of the market. But I'm going to just split the numbers in between. And I hope by the end of today, according to my statistics, I already have 5 who are pending. If all these 5 don't get started, if all these don't get started, then maybe 2 get started. Then I continue on the journey like that, and until I hit 100 people that are brought in the business this month. I usually move with targets, and I love it when the market is dropping. I saw this happen in 2022 when Bitcoin moved from $69,000 to as low as $15,000. I just get to work my ass off. I get to sleepless nights modes. I work more harder because I know whoever gets started now makes money. Whoever gets started now makes money. Me, it is in my mind. Okay. Thank you so much. I see Ken Ford has been able to explain here what happens on the Ton blockchain. On the Ton blockchain, but also CBNB has introduced the same thing. Okay. Infinite sharding. So the paradigm enables the blockchain to process different transactions and smart contracts in parallel to scale almost infinity. So you can be able to see that technology is getting better. Not worry about this market move. The market moves are because of high sales happening in the market. Be strong, be bold. Those of us that are seeing opportunity, I usually say, here is our time to work very hard. And on Saturday, we are having a big conference in Kampala. We have started the journey, and this is our time to shine. Those of you who are worried and scared, I'm praying Solana should drop a little bit. If it could get something below $100, and but it may not help me get there. So soon I'll start making some purchases as I work very hard now. Okay, let's get into our lessons for today. Today, friends, we are going to be looking at an amazing indicator. This indicator is Wellsum. I've been using indicators for some time, but this indicator is a fantastic indicator. Let's look at this indicator. I hope today indicators work. Wow. So you come here on technicals and you look for an indicator called smart money. Smart money. Okay. The smart money concept by Lux Algo. Okay, so let's get into this. It's a fantastic, fantastic indicator. And it's one I would recommend 110% to anyone. So let's read through the indicator first before we get into its details. Okay, so let's get into the indicator. So we shall gonna read about it. And in a brief explanation, I will not go into details. I will just be splashing it off to explain a few things that I believe could be important. Why is it not coming? Okay, so this is the indicator. This indicator is very good. I don't want to lie to you. And it has terminologies that we are going to be focusing on a little bit. So let me just, okay. So we are going to be seeing something called BOS. When it means BOS, it means break of structure. We are going to see something like CH, small o, CH. It is change of character. Okay, we are going to see order blocks, bullish order blocks and bearish order blocks. We are going to see EQH, which stands for equal high. We are going to see EQ low, which stands for equal lows. We are going to see fair value gap detection. We are going to see previous highs and previous lows. We are going to see premium, equilibrium, and discount. Okay, when a coin is on discount, it is here. When it is equilibrium, it is there. When it is premium, it's there. Meaning is simple. When a coin is on discount, it means the coin has been oversold. So when a coin is in the oversold area, it's where any trader is expected to come in. Okay, so that's what we are going to be able to see with this indicator. And on the settings, as we scroll down here, the mode allows the user, I'm not going to this, the style, the colors, the internal structure. Okay, the internal structure, when they talk about the internal structure, they are trying to talk about these things I've tried to talk about here. The break of structure, the change of character, how the coin is moving, within using the indicator. So it's what it means with the internal structure. Okay. Then the confluence filter, this we shall discuss. Then it has the swing structure. The swing structure displays solid lines in the chart of break of structure and change of character. While the internal structure displays internal structure labels, dashed lines to represent break of structure and change of character, which we are going to see. Then swing points display what we call higher highs and higher lows, and also lower lows and lower highs. That is going to be one of the things we are going to see. Okay. There is a lot, by the way, there is a lot with this indicator. I may not go into everything, but I'm going to simplify it for you very fast. Let's start with this picture here for simplicity. The market is on an uptrend. It forms this point, it forms this point, it forms this point. Then once it breaks this high, then this one is what we call the break of structure. Then it goes up, then it breaks the structure. Then it goes up, then it breaks the structure. Now it is expected to keep on breaking structures and continuing up. So from here, it's expected to retrace a little bit around here, then it breaks the structure again. Now you find that instead of it continuing up, it breaks this one, the lower point here, which we call now change of character. So the BS, the price breaks the prior high, break of structure. The price breaks the prior high. This was the high. So if this was a higher low and this was a higher high, so the higher high has been broken, which is called the break of structure. Now, the change of character, the price breaks the prior higher low. This was a higher low. Now it has been broken. This we call change of character. The market that was on an uptrend has now changed to a downward trend. Okay, now we expect the market to retrace, then come down, retrace, then come down. So this breaking this lowest point, we mean here now the price breaks the prior low. This was the lowest point, so the market has broken it. So it is called the break of structure on the downside. It breaks on the downside, And this is going to be something you are going to be commonly seeing in the chart. So let me first go back and then be able to show you this in the chart. So now, this is going to be something common. And the big question is, what does this help you as a trader? Once you see that the coin has changed the character, you understand if the coin was on an uptrend, now it's going to be a downward trend. When you see that a coin has been on a downtrend and it shows you change of character, it means that it has broken. The price has broken a prior high. The price has broken a prior high. And once it has been able to break this prior highest point, then you know that now the market is changing character from a downward trend to an uptrend. It helps you as a trader. And so this is one of the common things that you're going to be seeing in your chart. And as a trader, it is important. Okay, it is important. So let me just go back here a little bit. And I kill the concept. And now we first visit the chart. Okay, now this is the chart. I haven't gone to setups, but I'm going to explain. And it is important for every trader. When you look at the chart, you must be able to interpret what you are seeing in the chart. Now, for example, here, how many of you can see the word change of character? I know the indicator has settings that I need to edit, but how many of you can see change of character here? The market has broken this lowest point. So if it was expected to continue going up, it has changed the character, it's now going down. Now look, the market, this candle here, breaks this. It means the market has changed the character. If it was expected to continue going now, it has now changed the character, it's now going up. Now you see here, there is break of structure. The market was expected to continue going down. It has broken the structure, it has gone up. Change of character. The market was expected to continue going up. It has broken this lowest point, and now it's going down. Break of structure. The market was expected to retrace to the upside, but it has refused. It is breaking the structure, and we expect the market going down. Are we learning? Is that easy or it is hard to interpret? Is that easy or it is hard to interpret? Is it easy or it is hard? Let me know. Let me know. Is it easy or it is hard? Let me know in the chat. Good. Now, all these things I've talked about appear in the setting of the indicator. As simple as that. The indicator, when you tap on the setting of the indicator, it has what we call input. And when the input, it starts with color. Me, I would not like these color changes. These color changes, they usually change color to what they predict. Okay, so I would advise someone to switch it off, because when you switch it on, like when now it is off. Let me drag this away. Now it is off. You see, it is off. And the green candles are appearing well with the red candles. When I switch it on, you see now, it changes color in predicting where it expects the market to go. But sometimes you'll be disappointed. How many of you can see that the color here is green, but then later the market continues in the downside? So the color prediction, giving you a prediction that it expects the market to go up, might give you a wrong decision. So it is giving you that the coin is on an uptrend, but then immediately you see a red candle appearing. Give me one in the chat if you can see that. No, it doesn't use Haki-Nash candles. No, it doesn't use Haki-Nash candles. It's just color display. No, it doesn't use Haki-Nash candles. No. No, it doesn't use Haki-Nash candles. These are not Haki-Nash candles. The Haki-Nash candles do not show up unless the market is going to drop 50%. It doesn't use Haki-Nash candles. So do not use this color prediction. This is just a prediction. It is just a detected structure. It doesn't use Haki-Nash candles, because when I change this to Haki-Nash candles, the news will be different. I don't like someone trading with these candles. The reason why, they don't give a current price. These are Haki-Nash candles. They don't give a current price. I would advise traders to use normal candles. Okay, normal candles. They will help you. So I believe we remove this. Let us use normal candles so that we could be able to see what is really happening in the market. Okay? Because when Haki-Nash candles go against you, sometimes you also take time to recover. Now let's get to this. These others are simple. Let's get into here. Where is this one? So colors, apana. It could work, but to me, no, because sometimes you might be dealing with wrong information. For example, these are red candles to the downside. Let me say Haki-Nash candles were in here. You see, these are Haki-Nash candles. I was telling you the other indicator doesn't use Haki-Nash candles. No, these are Haki-Nash candles. You see, they are showing the red to the downside. But when you return to these candles here, and where is this indicator? And then you switch in the color here. You see, it gives you green candles, yet these candles are red. Give me a 2 in the chart if you have seen that. It gives you these are green candles, yet these candles are red in reality. These ones, they are red. They are not Haki-Nash. So do not switch on the color prediction. It is a prediction in the market. So it might give you wrong answers as you trade. Okay, let's go. Show internal structure. It could help you show internal structure of what is happening in the market. I would, okay. I think I'm going to explain that just a little bit more, but not now. Let me see what I could do. I would first ignore, but okay. Now, here we have an internal structure. When you switch off this internal structure of the chart, when you switch it off, you will be switching off the break of structure and change of character. So you will not be able to know whether there is change of character in the market or a break of structure. I don't know if I'm making sense to someone. I don't know if I'm making sense to someone. So I would advise you to tap on these settings and switch on this internal structure on, so that it can always show you when there is change of character and break of structure. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have understood that setting. I want to go to the next. So now, when the market is going down, they will appear red, meaning bearish. When the market is going up, they will appear green, meaning bullish. Now, I want to go to confluence. Now, if we remove this confluence here and press OK, I want to make sure that people can see very well. I don't want anyone to say, oh, you left me. I was not around. Let me come again. When we move off this confluence, it is an internal size level. And it helps to filter non-significant internal structure breakouts. There'll be some breakouts in the market that cannot be easily seen. So this one will help you to make sure that those that cannot be seen, the break of structures that cannot be seen, because when you switch it off, you will be removing some from your chart. For example, I want you to look very keen here. Now let me return it back. Let me return it back. And I press OK. So there will be some change of character and break of structure that might not be visible easily. So once you put it in, it will help you identify those that are internally hidden. That's what that helps you with. Let's continue. But I would advise you don't make it small. I would advise you don't make it tiny. I would advise that you keep it normal. You keep it to a normal chart. Okay. Next, on the settings, let's go to show swing lows. Okay. Show swing structure. Now, the swing structure is how the market moves in forming higher highs and higher lows. And it will be able to show you important areas of a stronger high, a stronger low, a stronger high. So it will help you. So me, I would advise that when it comes to these swing labels, you leave them in. Because when you remove them, you will find that you will stop seeing the higher lows and the higher highs in your chart. So please switch it on. Switch it on here. What's happening? Switch it on here so that you can always be able to get your higher highs and your higher lows of the swing labels to be clear. Now here you'll see swing points, the display of the labels in the chart, and you also see strong lows and strong highs. Okay, now let's go to order blocks. Now, friends, if someone could ask me, now, look at this chart before I go into order blocks. Because when I get order blocks, I'll be just coming to the end of training. When I look at this coin, I can predict the future of this coin. According to what we have learned so far, is this coin going up or it's coming down? According to what we have learned about this indicator, it is giving here a word break of structure. Will you expect this coin going up or coming down? Some answers in the chat. It has told you here break of structure. This was the lowest point. Now this is the new lowest point. Do you expect this coin going up or coming down? Some answers in the chat. It is coming down. Why? Because it has broken this structure, this break of structure here. You would say that you are thinking this coin is going up if there is a change of what? If there is a change of what? Some answers in the chat. If there is a change of what? You would say this coin is going up if there is a change of what? If there is a change of character. Let me see if I find one here that is changing character. But now everything is red. Now the newbies are about to do. I'm going. I will never return to cryptocurrency. All of my money. Red. But you say everything cannot be red. Now this is one day. We got 4 hours so that we could see if there will be a change of character. Hey! Yeah. The money, easy money, 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 money. The money, easy money. This point hasn't started. The money, 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 easy money, 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 easy money, 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 money. Money, easy money, 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 money. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Money, easy money, 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 money. Money, easy money, 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 money. Easy money, 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 money. Okay, 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 okay. Now, where are we? Where are I? Where are we? Where was I? Am I still around? Or I have left? Sometimes when I teach, people get annoyed because now I want to go to order blocks. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, my brother. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Now people were trading on cycle and not one short. People were trading on cycle and not one short. They're about to regret why they joined Loyola. Whoever is trading on cycle and not one short, they are now sweating plasma. Hey, Julius doesn't wish you well. Oh. When you trade on cycle, you make more money. He does not understand how this robot works. See. Yes, cycle gives more money. The robot keeps on buying and selling it, buying and selling it, and you make a lot. Do not listen to what he's saying. Put coins on cycle. Oh, we are making money. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, psycho traders? You see, he does not understand this robot. You are listening to someone. You know, me have traded on Psycho. It is now 2 weeks, see, and I'm making a lot of money. You see, that boy doesn't want you well. Oh, where are you? I heard it somewhere when someone was bad talking about me. It is okay. Where are you now? Where is your cycle? You see, the market is already showing us good mood Z. Get in cycle. Do not put your coins in one shot. He's not. You see, the coin buys once it stops. I have discovered the secret. Put on cycle. Let it cycle. Open so many margin calls Z so that it buys them and you cycleize. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? He does not. You see, I have discovered a special trick. Congratulations. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Psycho trainers. You think being here for 3 years is by mistake? I was hearing someone speaking nonsense about me. I said, in crypto, it is just a matter of time. Someone even made a video. Hey, this boy, he does not tell you the truth. I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm here just to tell you, you do what you want. It's your own money. Now, where are you psycho traders? See, sometimes people can make a noise about you. For you wait in the corner. Now, let's get to order blocks. Let's get to order blocks. They are now even not floating. They are into concentration floating. They only want to smile. Now, friends, we now know change of character. We now know break of structure. We now know what a lower high means. When something gives you a lower high, it means that the market is going to go down. When something gives you a higher low, it means the next one will be a higher high. Those are just simple basics you need to know. Now, what are internal blocks? Internal order blocks. Now, internal order blocks, friends, this is where we expect buyers and sellers to come in. Now, when it is an internal bullish, it means buyers are coming in. When it is an internal bearish, it means sellers will come in at that level. Now, these ones are usually institutional buyers. Institutional buyers. These are institutional buyers. They are institutional buyers. Okay? They are institutional buyers that are expected to come in when the price gets at that price. Now, when we say it is a bullish order block, it means that this is where now we expect buyers. This one is hidden, internal, it is hidden. This one is also hidden. Now, this one is where it is not hidden, but this is the point where we expect buyers to come in. And bearish, this is where now we expect sellers to come in. And these ones are these colors that you see in my screen. Now, blue, internal bullish. Red, internal bearish. Now, let me show you. Let me go to the colors. I will remove X. Now, this one, can we all see this one? It is internal bearish. It is a hidden point inside the market where we expect the sellers to come in. Once the market reaches here, they will come in. Are we understanding? Are we understanding? Let me know. Now, this one, it is internal bullish. This is where now we expect the buyers to come in. Now, this one is bullish, where we expect buyers to come in. Now, once you find a coin that has order block 1 and order block 2, this order block, they act as support and resistance. Listen to me very well. They act as support and resistance. Once you find a coin that has 2 order blocks below it, that coin is good. Can someone type the word good? It's very hard for the market to break through all the order blocks to the downside. Let me go back to the setting, because that is where the gist of the trading is. Let me come in again. Internal, it means it is something hidden. So this is an internal bullish where we expect buyers come in. The color is dark blue. I usually love it that way, so that I could identify very easily since I'm using light colors. So if I would go in for this, it would be so much concentrated. So I go in for a light blue color to help me see very well. Now, internal bearish, this one, I wouldn't go in for the red color because it would resemble the colors of the chart. So I went in for a light red color so that I could be able to see very clearly that this is internal bearish. Then internal bullish. I went in for, I would not go in for a green dark color because it would resemble the candles and I get confused. So maybe if someone is interested, you could go in for that. But here I chose this light green color to just help me see a better vision of the chart. Now, bearish, where the buyers are coming, I chose in the purple color just to help me identify the difference. Are we okay? Then I press OK. Now when I'm trading and I press in this indicator, before I go to the last ones, then when I'm trading and my indicator is in like this, and I come to the chart like this one, and I look at it, according to you, before we continue, what do you expect on this coin? Do you expect it to continue going deep down, or do you expect it to have a good resistance to the upside? Some answers in the chat. When you open such a chart, you are trading, you open such a chart, what do you expect according to what I've explained so far? Do you expect this coin to continue to the downside, or do you expect this coin to continue to the upside? Good. We expect this coin to move up now. Thank you. That's why when I'm trading, I get this chart on. Now, don't get confused. You see here, up here, there is an internal bearish. But you don't see any buyer planning to come in. Can we see that? Do we see any buyers planning to come in? Do we see any buyers planning to come in here? Some answers in the chat. Some answers in the chat. Do we see any buyers planning to come in here? No. So you need to find a trade that gives you good hope. Now I'm going to the last thing, then I go. I'm going into the last stuff, then I go. Okay, sorry for that. Just long hours of work, nothing much. Okay, let me use this to teach this. Now let's go to the last part of this indicator. It's one of my best. Equal highs and equal lows are not explained. It means there is a point in the chart that has an equal high and an equal low. Fair value gaps. Fair value gaps is that there will be a red candle that gets a chart against it. When I see one, I'll show you. Or a green candle that gets a green bar around it. It means that the buyers are stronger here. I'm going to look for it. Let me just go into what I want to talk about. Now here there is premium discount. Premium. It means that this coin has been overbought. Equilibrium, halfway, and discount, it has been oversold. Now, can you see the word discount here? Give me one in the chat if you can see the word discount. Can you see the word discount? Give me one in the chat if you can see the word discount. If you can see the word discount, good. If you can see the word equilibrium, good. Now I will give a warning. Unless a chart has two lower lows that have touched the discount level, let me give you. Do you see that this discount is here? This doesn't give a guarantee that this coin is going to go up. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood. You must look back in the past. Don't become excited. It is on discounting. There are chances that this coin can continue on the downside. Let me show you a good discount. Let me find a coin that has done well. I think cream. Unless we use the other side. Let me see. I want a good example. Now, this discount is good because this discount has at least 2 touches on the chart. Can we see this? Can we see this? This is discount, discount, discount. But if it doesn't have more than 1 touch, don't trade that coin. Can we see the discount making sense here? What I'm trying to explain. This is a discount, but it has a chart touched on it, but also order blocks around it. Give me a twin the chart if you can see that. It has a touch on the discount more than once. Do not pick a coin which has 1 touch. The candles have touched once on the discount. In most cases, this coin will go down. Look for a coin that has a discount that has more than 1 touch. The market comes, touches it once, touches it twice. That is a good discount. And also find one that has order blocks, buying order blocks around it. This was a good coin with a good touch of discount. Are we following? It can't happen. Discount cannot be on the top. Eric, discount will not appear on the top. Discount will appear at the bottom. Discount will not appear on the top. It will appear on the bottom. It's you touching your phone upside down. Touch it well. You are touching your phone upside down. Maybe you are in fear. Discount will be down. It will never be up. Eric, have I answered you? Change the way you are looking at your phone. Or maybe you are into too much floating loss and you are suffering with the glaucoma. You cannot see very well now. You are touching your phone upside down. I haven't combined indicators. I'm just talking about one indicator. So that was a very good coin. So me, when I'm going to trade, I come here in the chart and I look for discount. Like this one, I would not trade here if I found it here. I wanted to look for 2 touches unless there's an order block around it. Finally, friends, as I come to the end, when you find a trade that has order blocks around it, below it, then that trade will always be good. For example, you could measure from one order block to another. I've told you these order blocks act as support and resistance. So if you see order block 1, that is support 1. Order block 2, support 2. Order block 3, support 3. They usually come in areas where the market is being supported. And the selling order blocks or the bearish order blocks, they come in areas where the market is being resisted. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have understood that. Unless there are some questions, but I would like to come to the end of my sharing of today. Now here, if I want to trade this coin, hold the high, I need to look back in the past. There is no touch on this, so there I will go. This one I'll also go in. This one, let me see, I'll also go, although it is on discount. Aha, if there is discount here, this one I'll trade. Are we getting the difference? Are we getting the difference? There is 2 touches here. Here I will trade. Are we getting the difference? Are we getting the difference? Because you see, if you don't say, when you're on the chat, you are alone. You are not with me. See, sometimes someone joins the class. I will not say anything. I will not reply. I will not. I will die with my answer. I always remain silent. Lo. Let him feel it when I don't answer. My friend, when you are on the chat, trying to analyze the market. You are not with me. So if you reply me whether you are understanding, you don't ask. When you on the chat, you are alone. You are not with me. I'm also on my chat this side alone. The person who taught me is not with me. Sometimes someone becomes tough for nothing. I will not reply. I will not reply. Stay with your answer. What you see here on this red candle is the fair value price. It usually predicts that the sellers are very strong. This one predicts that the sellers are very strong in the market. Once you see it on a green candle, it predicts that the buyers are very strong in the market. Can you use this indicator alone in the chart? No. Never use any indicator alone. There is no single stand indicator. Indicators remain indicators. Indicators remain indicators. Even if it is an order block, make sure the order block has 2 touches in the chart. Make sure an order block has 2 touches in the chart. Because if it doesn't have 2 touches, run away. Things can change. The discount that you are seeing might become more discount like this one. So look for a chart that has a double touch to the discount. Is that clear? Although, now this one is good. This one is good. This one is, yeah, this one is good. Imagine you were a stronger trader. You know, there are types of traders, wicks to roll, borrow, and you enter from here to say, I will go back up to where it came from. When it reaches here, I will sell. Then you put 50%. You pause your coin. You wait. When was this? This was in when? This was June. Hey, this was June 24th. When the market recovers, it gives you 50%. Is it a free indicator? Yes, it is free. Randium is good. This one, hapana. It is on discount, but it is still discounting. This one, hapana. This one, hapana. Have we understood this one unless you look find the past? This one, hapana. I want one that has order blocks around it or 2 touches to the downside. Have we understood? I can still trade in 30 minutes using the same indicator. I discussed time frame. I remember I discussed time frame. I remember I talked about time frame. Did I talk about time frame? If someone is looking at the market in the 4-hour time frame, and someone is looking at the market in the 30 minutes time frame, there is no difference. The only difference is the other one is getting a bigger picture, and me, I'm getting the small picture of the bigger picture. I don't know if my explanation is clear. The other one is taking a bigger picture, but me, I'm taking a small picture of the bigger picture. No, it can have discount, but you need to look back in the past and see if the discount has touches. If it doesn't have, the market can change. The discount can become more discount, and it discounts you. I gave you an example. Let me do it in a 4-hour time frame for you to see, but I'm already late now. You look for a trade that at least has 2 touches of the market to the discount, or it has order blocks below it that will give you confidence. about whether this trade has reached an area of reversal. Like you see here, this market has more than 2 touches on the discount. And lately here now it has an order blow. Does it make sense to you, Mr. Prince Alan? That's how that indicator works. Having said that, there is a saying that says the learning is in the doing. If you don't do, you remain very clever but very broke. The learning is in the doing. If you don't do, you remain very wise but very broke. Now, the reason why I would take such a trade, this one, the reason why I would take this one, although it has 1 touch on the discount, the reason is simple. It has order blocks below it. And I've told you these order blocks, sometimes they act as support and resistance. If I go back in the past, you might find that the market had touches to those areas. Let me wait and see. Do you see that? Do you see that, Prince Ruvego? When I go back in the past, the market must have had touches to those order blocks. So it is safe because in the past, the market has touched here before. Does it make sense? So I will trade because of the order blocks below the discount. Backtrack every coin you are trading. Traders in the house, backtrack. Do not look at trades with a minor perspective. Do not open trades and just look at them like this. Those are amateurs in trading. Backtrack. Do not open the coin and just look here. Don't be amateurs. Do not open on the here. Backtrack the coin. Look at the past history that is trading. Hello? Give me one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Trading is backtracking history. Do not be amateurs. Don't open coins. You open a coin like this. Then you just get excited of what is happening at the coin at the moment. Are you normal? Backtrack the coin. Go back in the past and say, what happened to this coin? Do what we call top-to-down analysis. As a good trader, it is top-to-down analysis. It is not small to big. It is big to small. Look back in history. Do not be excited. This coin is going to kill me with money. It might kill you with floating euros. Backtrack. Look at this indicator helps you show you areas where the market is being supported and where the market is being resisted. And that is key every trade. I wish you a nice weekend. Today is a Friday question and answer session. I don't know. I've given you the settings. What were I doing when I was teaching? I explained, switch off this. There's nothing much. Switch on this, switch on this. There's nothing much you need to set with the indicator. You just need to understand, keep this to 5, keep this to 5. The types of you do not use cumulative range on the order blocks. It will give you a different perspective. Use the alter. Just work on these colors. If you are interested in lower highs and lower lows, switch them on. As simple as that. There's nothing much, my brother. There's nothing much. Practice makes perfect. The learning is in the doing. If you don't do, you will be very wise, You know, there are so many people who are very knowledgeable, but they lack a wisdom. Am I making sense? There are so many people who are very knowledgeable. Someone knows how to speak to people, but he does not chat anyone. Then you ask him, why are you suffering? Someone knows how to open a trade, but he does not trade any. Very wise, very... No, practice doesn't make perfect. No. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. Practice makes perfect is for educated people who have degrees, but they don't have money. They have PhD, but they are very broke. Someone is an economist. Someone has a PhD in accounting, but he cannot count his own money. That was pure colonialism. That was pure colonialism. They colonize your understanding. Someone who has a PhD in something that is very broke because they don't talk about money. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes progress. The reason why many people suffer in this world, they want to be perfect. Life is all about progress. You don't look for perfection, you look for progress. How do you look for progress? You look for progress by practicing what you learn repeatedly. This one, the good thing I'm a school dropout. It doesn't matter. What matters is, are you applying the knowledge we are using here for your better progress? The reason why many people struggle with Royal Q, they chase profit. The reason why me, I stay in Royal Q, I chase progress. I don't chase profit. I want to be better than who I was yesterday. And in the long term, 1 + 1 + 1 in 3 years, I make $1 million. I don't focus on now, I focus on the future. Mindset. Mindset is just the difference. Thank you so much for today. I wish you a weekend. Coach Mo will be with us. Question and answer session. People worried about floating loss, do not worry. Let these paper hands get out of the market and we enjoy our uptrend without them. God bless you. I'm just gonna press the end action. I wish you the best. And see you on Monday and throughout the weekend. Bye-bye, everyone. Yes, being too proud is not good. Sure. So let's go and take action. God bless you, and bye, everyone.